Ignadon. We must go to Ignadon.
You've sensed more ELEX?
Yeah, we should go there. Now, as soon as possible.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close. I've never met anyone like you before.
Is that a good thing?
You don't lie or exaggerate. You just do. You can always be relied on.
What, you mean I'm predictable? I should eliminate that. I will only assist my enemies.
I'm not talking about our enemies. I'm talking about us.
Oh, then I find you predictable as well.
You mean you know me? That must feel strange. You were connected to the other Albs, then forced to be alone. Unconnected. I'm worried that might be why we get on so well, that you're just looking for something to replace that connection. But it feels like it's more than that. That you could have real emotions. Is that true? Please, tell me.
Yes, it's true.
Well, good. Then...
I think I know how to find the guy behind these wanted posters.
Let's hear it.
Whoever it is isn't in the desert. They're not in Tavar. What I'm hearing are stories about some cleric, a guy called Walter.
What stories?
Just that he has a grudge. I need more details.
Why is a cleric going to these lengths to see you dead?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I've heard he might be in South Ignadon. He's staying clear of the Hort somewhere near the border with Tavar. We should find him.
Let's go to Walter. We should find out if he is behind this.
Then we're going to South Ignadon. Well, here we are now. All we need to do is find Walter.
Then let's get started.
You really want to comb through the entire area looking for him? Yeah, I suppose that's the only way if I want this over. All right, let's get started. Jesus, the comet hardly left anything standing.
Tell me something about your cleric friend.
It seems that he's got a long memory and a weird sense of justice. Him and his friends attacked me. I just happened to be the better shot.
So, these contracts were taken out as revenge for the death of his friends.
Maybe. It's the best guess we've got. But it's still a guess for now.
What? No, who are you? What do you want here?
I wanted to ask you that exact question.
Oh, I'm just passing through. No, he found me. Look, listen, I have to go.
It seems Walter has something better to do than talk to me.
Hey, man, back here. He's making a run for it.
I guess I should follow him. Let's see where he crawls off to. I'm in.
future's down to me, is it? I'll take care of this one. What the fuck? There's hardly anything usable in most of these ruins. They've been picked clean. really bad feeling about this place.
So this is your hiding place?
If I just ignore you, will you go away?
You can try closing your eyes and wishing, but I'll still be here when you open your eyes.
Oh, shit.
So, you're the one who took out the contract on Ray and sent those bounty hunters after him.
Listen, I can give you shards. Just leave me alone.
You didn't leave me alone, did you? I've had to live in fear of my life, you scrag-ass skin flap.
Just tell me what you want and leave me alone.
Let's start with you telling me why you took that contract out on Ray.
You're working for that son of a bitch? Why don't you ask him why I did it?
All right. Maybe I'll ask him. You're going to pay for taking out those contracts.
Oh, no, please. I'll give you all the shards I've got.
You want to buy your way out?
Yes, here, take them. You can have them all.
You weren't so squeamish when you took a contract out on Ray's life.
You bastards. I hope you're rotten hell. Help!
The contract taken out on Ray. 5 sheets from a set of 10. It looks like there are already 5 in circulation. I'm in. It looks like Walter was behind this. He had a whole pile of contracts.
A whole pile? You mean he might have contracted more outlaws, not just Jackson's old crew?
No one else has been looking for you. Maybe Wyatt had the only set. Wasn't there something about midnight and entrance gate on the head contract?
So?
Wyatt is to meet anyone claiming to have completed the job outside the fort at the planned meeting point.
Shit, of course. That all makes sense now.
What did you do to end up with Walter putting a contract out on you?
Nothing. I was out scavenging when I found a fighting behemoth out near the fort. It had been injured and dragged itself away to die. There's a lot of good meat on those things. I was partway through butchering it when some clerics arrived with the same idea. We could have shared it, but they wanted the whole thing. They opened up on me. I ran for it, but not before I'd booby-trapped the behemoth. It killed all but one of them. He escaped. I guess that was Walter. I guess that's why he's so pissed. I told some people at the fort what had happened. I guess he must have paid people off to find out who I was. Then he took out those contracts. Well, his plan almost worked.
That's all the copies of the contract.
You saved my neck. I mean, from some guy I met to the person who saved my life. How about that?
A guy you found and left for dead after looting his corpse.
Yeah, funny old world, isn't it? But what comes around? You earned me shards, so here, your turn.
Where did you get those from?
You know, ELEX turns up when you need it. No need to get stressed. And thanks again, friend. Yeah, I mean that. Friend. Hey, that was great. Of course.
Ah, good. I've just finished my preparations. The ELEX is ready.
How do you take it?
Take it. We eat it. We will dine together and share our meal with a few friends.
All right, let's eat.
Good. Then follow me. Here, the meal is ready.
The meal?
As you can see, the others, our special guests, are already there. I am very glad that you want to be here for this celebration of owl strength.
You want to eat that?
Most people don't understand this at first, but this really does have not just flavor, but strength. The ELEX, concentrated by their minds, will help us feel what it is to be a true alb. It feeds our strength. Here, I prepared this soup from the heads you brought me. Their brains may have been pitiful in life, but they concentrated the ELEX they were given. Now, that ELEX becomes ours.
So that's why you wanted me to bring you those heads.
I told you our plans were aligned. You got your information, didn't you?
And you got this by eating their brains?
Of course not. You can't read dead minds. I'd been to all those places myself.
You're a cannibal?
Can you honestly say you aren't? Many soldiers have turned to eating the flesh of the fallen if they are cut off in battle. My unit became stranded in the mountains, surrounded by clerics. My comrades fell one by one. I was starving. The ELEX was leaching from my body, just as it has from yours. I was given a chance to survive, and that moment changed my life. Those bodies would have been cast into the converter to recover the ELEX from them. So why not eat them there and then? Nutrition, ELEX, they kept me alive. They kept me an alb.
That's the real reason you were thrown out of Zakor, isn't it?
Short-sighted stupidity. So what if I ate the bodies of fallen soldiers? So what if it was more than once? All I did was remove the need for a converter. So where's the issue with that? They call themselves albs, yet they act with blind emotion.
So you lied to me.
What are you, a vegetarian? If you kill an animal, would you leave it to rot rather than eat it? I don't kill albs to eat them. I'm not crazy. But if they're dead, they can make me stronger. They can make us stronger.
You seriously want me to eat that?
If you want to turn down good food, that's up to you. Or are you judging me like they did in Zakor? Are you going to try to force me from this camp?
That depends. Are you going to try and eat me?
Commander Jax, favored servant of the hybrid. You must have a lot of ELEX in that brain of yours. But I only eat what I kill. Are you going to make me kill you?
How about you stop eating people and work with me? If you really are only eating for nutrition and ELEX, then what if I could show you an animal with concentrated ELEX in it?
What animal? There's only one animal I can think of, but I don't know how I could find it.
Tell me where it is and I will help you.
You would? Yes, well, maybe together we could bring it down.
So tell me about this creature. Where can we search for it?
I've heard of a Cyclops in the southwest of Tavar. It's rumored to have its own following of mutants that hunt out ELEX for it. The heart of that creature, it would make for a meal beyond imagining.
Then I'll bring you the Cyclops' heart. But one thing before I do. Never lie to me again.
Yes. I've found it hard to find people I can trust. But I see I was wrong about you. You have my word. From now on, You will hear only truth.
Good.
Very well. But trust goes two ways. How do I know that I can trust you?
If I wanted you dead, you already would be.
Perhaps.
We've got this far without killing each other, so let's try keeping it that way. How do you think we're...
You have proven to be moderately reliable. Remember, this war is a waste. The hybrid should use ELEX for better purposes.
What?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the ELEX.
Good. Good, thank you. The crater. This is where the comet struck, where ELEX first appeared on Magellan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are gathering it back up.
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now. Here, it's here. Give me space, and I'll see what I can find. It's easy to get lost in it.
What happened?
I think... It's all right. It's all right. I'm back. I'm with you.
Were you able to feel anything this time?
Yes. The ELEX is... It is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The ELEX was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
ELEX came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that ELEX was sent here to change things.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the ELEX. But whatever ELEX's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power? The whole planet is dependent on it.
The Alps think ELEX is the key to the next step in evolution.
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the ELEX wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study I can learn more.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided into all these factions.
We should go on. I won't learn any more here.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is, what does any of it mean? About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Where do you get your mana when you need it?
You can find it occasionally, if you're lucky. But otherwise, the only place to get hold of it is in Goliath at the Mana Shrine.
Do you think you could find out more from the ELEX?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, it would be easy to get swept away. I've learned more than I imagined I would. I almost wish I hadn't. Knowing what I know now, it makes me feel powerless.
With all your magic?
Don't you see? Whatever ELEX is, something must have created it. Whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have that you have, we owe to ELEX. ELEX created us. And I don't know if it is serving us, or we are serving it. How can you not be afraid of that? I need to get hold of some mana, and soon. If I don't, I think I will lose part of myself.
You'd better get rid of that technology.
What goods?
Sure.
About the side effects.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. That was great. rotting remains of a long-gone civilization.
Get out of our house! There's nothing for you here. Nothing. You're dead meat.
There's nothing for you here, so...
I wonder what this place used to be.
Too easy.
All that technology, and yet they build such ugly buildings.
Do this.
I'm in.